Hello, it's your boy MrCV. I'm back with another special video, and I'm back again on CV Talks. Obviously, a place where I just come and talk, and I just share things as well that I think people might be interested in. If you are, then obviously definitely tune into the video. If you're also not, it's not the end of the world. Check out other videos, you might like it. Who knows? But listen, it's just a way of me sharing my ideas. So keep watching, keep subscribing, keep liking, and also go to my main YouTube channel as well. Normally on this CV Talks, I do on this CV Junk website, on this CV channel, CV Junk channel. But I also have another channel, which is my main channel, that I also put CV Talks in there, but that's just once a week. This one I'm trying to do once a day to also keep my channel going as well. So people keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and definitely tune in for more. So this one is about what is the wisest thing you've learned in life. What's the wisest things I've learned in life? I've wrote some of them down. So number one is life is not fair. It never was. It is not, and it will never be fair. So listen, life is not fair. Already, some people start off high, some people start off low, some people start off in the middle, some people start off poor, some people start off rich. Listen, that's just life. Some people start off not having legs, some people start off having a full body, some people start off disabled, some people, listen, there's just so many challenges in life. Life is never going to be fair. Life is not fair, so stop behaving like life is fair. Whatever position you are, take it on the chin and try and make the best of the situation. Number two, people leave. Not everybody stays with you during your hardest time. You may be important to people, not all, but not all the time. So listen, people are going to come into your life. Some people are meant to be with you at the start of the journey, and then by the middle they leave, or by the end they leave. Some people are at your journey at the middle, and they stay with you to the end. So that's just part of life. Some people leave. Not everybody's meant to stay with you. Number three, not everybody you really care about cares about you in return. Life is full of temporary people who sometimes make use of your emotions. So going back to the similar to the second one, not everybody you really care about cares about you. Sometimes you really care about for people you really want. You really give all your attention, everything to people, but they don't really care about you, and it's just life, and you just have to take it on the chin. It's very hard to take on the chin, but that's just life. You take it on the chin and you keep things moving. Number four, parents are the only ones who parents are the only one who really care about you, no matter what happens to you. Also, the same is true with close friends. They really care for you. All other friends, acquaintances may be curious about what happens in your life, but they don't really care. So, listen, that's one thing I've learned recently as well. That listen, your parents really care about you, man. Forget it. Obviously, sometimes things might be tough, things might be difficult, but your parents really care about you, and no matter what happens to you, they really care. They're going to be there. So they said you can change friends, but you can't really change your family. So that's just what it is as well. And sometimes as well, obviously you do have sometimes where parents as well, sometimes some parents make it very difficult for their children, and obviously we have cases like that. But in general, parents obviously really care about you, and they care about your well-being, and they always want to be there for you no matter what. And so sometimes you might really have close friends as well that you've known for long. They might really care about you, but when when things are very difficult, that's when you really know when people care. In terms of that as well, number three, which says people make use of your emotions, I think that's very, because obviously that's one thing as well as a guy that you need as well, which I'm learning, is that you need to have emotional intelligence as well to be able to help you get through as well. So obviously that's also very important as well. Number five, number five, if if you truly love someone, be prepared to get vulnerable and get hurt. Love doesn't hurt, but the emotional attachment hurts. Sometimes it's their indifference hurts. So this one is very key as well, because obviously a lot of people are going to be in relationships, in marriage, in whatever type of form of relationship. And obviously you need to be vulnerable with your partner. And if you're not able to be able to be vulnerable with your partner, then obviously that's going to make things very difficult, because you can't share things that you really want to share that comes from your heart. And obviously, by the time you know them for like a year or two, they're going to know everything about yourself. And sometimes when things become very tough, they might use it against you. So you have to be willing to get hurt. You have to know that sometimes it might not work out, and you might have to let people go. That's going to be very hurtful, but these are part of life as well. Number six, immature people act indifferent. They feel staying away will help you move on, when in fact they emotionally destroy you. Immaturity breeds company. So being immature is, when you're immature, you run away from situations basically. Instead of you to tackle the situation to try and solve it, you run away from it. And by you running away from it, is actually making it more difficult for you to be able to solve the situation. So my point is, if you are in situations like these, please try and solve it by speaking to the people, by letting people know, by communicating with your partner, so that you can try and find ways to solve the situation instead of running away, blocking them. That's not the best way to shoot. That just shows that you're very immature. Number 7, people will judge you. They do not know what you have been through. They do not really know about you completely, but they will still judge you. They talk behind your back and backstab you. If they gossip about someone to you, then they'll surely gossip about you to others. Not everybody is a true friend. So listen, whether you do good, whether you do bad, people are always going to judge you. So listen, some people might just judge you from what they've heard from you. Some people might not even heard anything. They might just not like how you do things, and for that reason they judge you. So listen, if they talk about you, if they talk about others in front of you, definitely, surely, when something bad happens or something happens, they're surely going to talk about you to someone else as well. So not everybody's a true friend. So be careful. That's one thing I'm learning, because sometimes I can easily believe people. I can easily share my problems with people. But sometimes now I'm learning, you know what? Sometimes not everything you have to share. Some you have to just keep between yourself as well. Number 8, it hurts when you're the only true love. It hurts when the one you truly love moves away from you, but it has to move, but life has to move on, and you stay away from, and you stay away for you love. Stay away and you stay away for you love that person truly and wish the best for them. So obviously when the one you really love, obviously with love comes with emotions, with love comes with attachment, but the one who you really love, if it hurts you when you truly love, your love moves away from you. So when the one that you love doesn't really reciprocate that love and he moves away from you, obviously it hurts you. But you know what? Life has to move on. Life continues. Listen, sometimes when we're in this kind of situation, one of the hardest things is to let go. And the reason why we're scared to let go is we're thinking, oh, can we find someone else? And you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked that you will find someone else. Someone probably even better than the one you have already. So it hurts, but sometimes you just gotta move on and move on with your life. Number 9, everything takes time to mature and build. True love, true friendship, and so on. Good things take time. That's also another thing. Before I used to think I have patience, but trust me, I don't even think I have enough patience. Sometimes I want things very, very quick, and sometimes things take time to build, things take time to grow. So sometimes you have to give it time to grow. And sometimes you want things so quick, so quick. We want fast love. We want, so sometimes it takes time to grow. It takes time to build. So I need to be able to allow myself to have time to build that thing, to grow. Number 10, failures happen and teach us more. Struggles teaches you more in life and gives you so much, and gives you the much needed experience. So part of doing things is because you are going to fail. You're going to fail at doing things, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine if you fail, because at the end of the day, you're going to grow. You're going to get better. You're going to get wiser. And it's just a matter of you keep going, you keep getting better, you keep learning. And I'm sure over time, you will get the much needed experience that you require to help you move on, to help you get better, to help you develop yourself. Number 11, at the time of misery, nobody will help you more than yourself. So when the times are so tough, you need to grow yourself. You need to be dependent on yourself. If you believe in God, I believe, I'm a Muslim, so I believe in Allah. I'm dependent on Allah. If you're a Christian, you develop on God or Jesus or wherever you go, or wherever you feel your spirituality, because your spirituality and your ability will be tested. So when in a time of misery, nobody will help you more than yourself. So that's why you need to develop yourself. That's why you need to grow yourself, because you need to be able to stand strong and fight these challenges. Because if not, nobody is gonna come and fight them for you, man. So listen, work on yourself, develop yourself, grow yourself, and most importantly, look after yourself. Number 12, you will you will fail harder so that you will learn how not to fail again. Listen, I always believe you learn more from people that are failures and people that are successful. Obviously, we learn a lot of things from successful people, but sometimes success can be down to luck too. But when you fail, you know what to do. That, listen, this is why I fell. You become reflective and you say to yourself, I'm not going to fail again. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to come back stronger, better, and I'll become a fighter as well. Number 13, people are going to hurt you. They're going to sting you emotionally when you're going to sting you emotionally when you get too much attached to them, and it will hurt you real bad. Now, obviously, don't be attached to people, but don't be too attached, because when they do hurt you, it's going to hurt you massively. When they know that you're very emotional as well about things as well, obviously they pounce on your emotions. So it is going to be difficult, but trust me, no matter how difficult something is, you will get through. It will come to pass. Number 13, number 14, actually, sorry. True love is not enough. Sometimes you will get hurt more if you ever love someone truly, and if he or she doesn't realize. Sometimes you love people, you really put all your heart in this. Like this YG said, I put my heart in this. Why does everybody speak for the sake of speaking? I don't know the rest of it, but this guy is a trending guy. Sometimes you put all your heart in this, and when the other person doesn't reciprocate, it can be very, very painful. It can be very, very difficult, because then you start feeling you're not valued. What you bring to the table is not valued. So sometimes it's not that you're not valued, it's just that maybe you're just with the wrong person. So maybe you just need to go with someone else that really values your ability, that really sees the true you. So sometimes true love is not enough. 15, people are going to disappoint you. Don't expect anything from them. You may be nice, but they are going to hurt you. Look, for me, obviously, I still believe in being nice, treat everybody nicely, because people are going through things. I'm going through things too. And I still want people to be nice to me, or I want to be nice to people, because I might be the one that changes their day. But be expecting people to disappoint you. That's normal. That's normal part of life. That's never going to change. So don't expect anything from them. So that's it. Do be nice to people, not because you want to get anything from them, just because you are a nice person, and you just do it. And whether they reciprocate, whether they don't, it doesn't really matter to you. You've done yours, and do it for the sake of God, or do it for the sake of making another person happy. And that's it. You move on. People will misunderstand you to be to be pesterer or torture if you love someone truly. Not everyone knows the real you, and you will get judged. It just defines who they are, not who you are. So listen, people might misunderstand you for their own advantage, for them to be able to take the mick out of you. You are going to be judged in whatever you do, whether you do good, whether you do bad, you're going to be judged. So don't take it personal. And for me, I've also been learning that as well, that not everything you have to take personal. Something you just hear it, you see it, and you let it go, and you move on with your life, and you focus on other things. Number 17, whether you like it or not, people will talk behind you. Sometimes it will be the people whom you trusted the most. Listen, whether they're talking about you, whether they're not talking about you, you don't worry yourself. Just keep doing your thing, because at the end of the day, people will talk about you. People will talk about you. People are talking about me right now. Trust me. I know that for sure. But that's fine. Fact is, I'm still here. I'm still doing my thing. I'm still keeping strong. I'm still keeping well. That's enough for me to keep going. So don't worry about what they're talking about. It might be the people that I even trusted the most. Don't worry about that. Just keep doing your thing. Number 18. Lying is not always a mistake. Sometimes you lie not to hurt someone. Oof, that one is a big one. Lying is not always a mistake. Sometimes you lie not to hurt someone. So listen, lying, you might do it just for the sake of, you know what, sometimes they call something white lies. White lies are things where you do it just because you don't want a situation where it causes more problems than it should. So lying is not always a good thing, but sometimes if you need to do it just for the sake of not hurting the other person, then I don't want to encourage you to do it. But if it's gonna protect you and protect them from being in danger or being hurt, then just do it for the sake of it, just for that instance. Number 19, you'll be alone in most difficult times of your life. These times will make you wise, mature, and fearless. So when the times are very, very difficult, it can be so tough. It can be so hard. But you know what? You will get through. The two shall pass. You will get through. But you know what? You become wiser. You become stronger. You become better. And you know what? When you look back at it in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, you think, you know what? I'm so grateful I was able to pass through that situation, because now that situation has taught me so much and has helped me to get through as well. So listen, you become wiser, you become mature, and you become fearless, and you stand tall and say, you know what, I can get through any situation. Number 20, you'll be betrayed by your close loved ones. Don't get surprised. Worst heartbreaks come from them. Wish them well and move on. That defines your nature. Look, even if you are betrayed, listen, take it on the chin. If your marriage didn't work out, if your relationship didn't work out, or whatever you feel didn't work out, don't cry over spilled milk. Stand up and say to yourself, you know what? Fair enough, it didn't work out, but I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back better. I'm gonna be wiser. I'm gonna be fearless, and don't let it define you. Don't let it define you. If your back is on the ground, don't allow it to become your background. So I'm going to leave you with that. It's your boy MrCV. Thank you for listening to another video on CV Talks. Keep watching, keep listening, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep checking me out on Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching me from. And until next time, keep watching. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.